So is 2024 going to be as big a year for new games as 2023? Hard to say with so many games on the horizon without like true, actual, real release dates. So I wanted to put together this video for you all to put all the release dates in one place of notable games coming out in 2024 that we actually know. So you're not going to see any games on lists that don't have release dates and may come in 2024. Not doing it. These are the ones that we know, the ones that you can count on. We hope we can count on. Okay, starting up first at January 18th, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. So Prince of Persia making a grand comeback January 18th. Ubisoft Montpellier, the creative minds behind Rayman Legends, are at the helm of this adventure. It's a 2D action platformer where you step into the shoes of Sargon, Persian warrior. He's not just any warrior though, he's on a quest through the cursed mount, searching for the missing Prince Ghassan. What makes this cool is it's a Metroidvania style game, blending the classic Prince of Persia gameplay with exploration and upgrades and stuff like that. It actually looks really cool, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I will be doing a first impressions video on this one for sure when it comes out in January 18th. On January 19th, let the debate continue. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered comes out, and it's coming, of course, exclusively to the PS5, of course, although I'm sure we'll get a PC port at some time. It's not just any remaster. There's going to be a significant overhaul of the PS4 original. Hard to believe. It doesn't seem that long ago that this was a PS4 game. Obviously brought to you by Naughty Dog. We don't know what they're working on now. Definitely not The Last of Us Online, but this is the last thing we've seen them do, and now they're remastering that. So obviously, Naughty Dog known for their exceptional storytelling, cutting-edge game design, and they're enhancing this really already acclaimed title, of course, with PS5's advanced capabilities. You're going to expect sharper graphics, smoother gameplay, heart-wrenching moments, of course, and lots of debate, not to mention lots of muscles. I think we know who's got the muscles. And it's a chance to revisit Journey, Massacre, in this post-apocalyptic world, fresh with the TV show on our minds. And of course, there's going to be this new roguelike mode where you can play with all these other different characters as well. I actually didn't play this when it first came out. I played it within the last year and a half or so for the first time. I really liked it. My short review of Last of Us Part 2 is that the first half was really slow, and I was like, what's happening? And when they switched over to Abby, sorry about the spoilers, I was like, what is going on? I thought it was about to end. But then I actually started really liking Abby a lot, and the game really won me over in its second. I think it was kind of brave in many ways what they did with Ellie's character, taking her to this place where she's not this like heroine that we loved so much in the first game. So it'll be fun to revisit it. I probably won't revisit it right away, but I will probably boot it up just so that I can show you guys what it looks like and give you my first impressions of it, because I hear that it's just going to be a $10 upgrade if you already own it. That's cool. January 24th, we get Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, all thanks to the wizards at Sega, of course. These folks who brought us everything from the classic Sana to the wild Yakuza, adding another gem to their roster, right? Maybe. We'll see. Honestly, I've never played the Yakuza games. I played like a sliver of Yakuza 0, and I haven't played any others. So I'm told that I need to do this, but I just haven't done it. So I'm not sure. But people are really looking forward to this game. I know there's going to be a twist on the turn-based combat and job system and all this other types of stuff. So I know that this is huge. There's nothing like the Yakuza series. It's its own little gem. So it'll be fun to see this boot up. Okay, January 26th, we have Tekken 8, the latest thunderous entry in the iconic fighting series, all set to land, developed by Bandai Namco Studios, the masterminds behind the Tekken legacy. This game is ramping up to bring the family feud of the Mishima clan to new heights. Bandai Namco, renowned for their mastery in crafting visceral fighting games, promises to bring the fight to the new generation with even more intensity, right? So we have the classic high-octane Tekken battles, but now like cranked up to 10 with cutting-edge graphics, bone-crunching gameplay mechanics. You can see some of that here that the series is really known for. So we'll look forward to continue that saga. I'm not much for fighting games myself. I mean, when I was a kid, we did some Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. But in my old years, not so much. Not really into the fighting games as much. But I haven't really played many of them, so haven't given them as much of a chance. I still feel like I probably owe Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1 a look. Maybe I'll get to February 1st, Granblue Fantasy Relink. I decided to include this because there's just a lot of chatter around this, right? Like, people are actually really excited about this, even though like not a lot of YouTubers are talking about it. It makes sense, as you'll see. It's taken this action to new horizons here, completely new horizons. And this game is crafted by the folks at Cygames. So they are known for visually stunning, deeply engaging RPGs like Shadowverse and Dragalia Lost. Granblue Fantasy promises to be a treat for both the eyes and gaming souls, bringing the rich world of Granblue Fantasy to an action-packed RPG format. Cygames has a knack for weaving intricate stories with lush, detailed worlds, and Relink is set to follow suit. We'll see what happens here. Okay, here's a big one. February 2nd, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And I'm actually kind of excited about this one because of all the negative hype it's getting. Negative hype, is that a thing? February 2nd, and it is the creative powerhouse behind Rocksteady Studios that behind the wheel. I mean, these are the same brilliant minds that brought us the Batman Arkham series. So, we're in for a wild ride. Not sure what that wild ride's going to feel like, but we're in for one. I mean, listen, like, it's Rocksteady, okay? Masterful storytelling, immersive gameplay. Rocksteady flipping the script now and taking us to the dark allies of Gotham to a chaotic, action-packed adventure with the Suicide Squad. A lot of people I've heard saying, hey, this isn't the game I wanted them to make, but sure, I guess I'll play it. I mean, I get it. I mean, Batman was a whole thing. Like, why are we not doing another superhero? Like, why the Suicide Squad game? And there has been a lot of talk about this one. A lot of talk about this one with people seeing the gameplay, myself included, and being like, what? It kind of looked like Fortnite. Rocksteady Fortnite. But it does, like, everybody's just kind of jumping around like crazy, shooting guns. Like, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, like, visually it looks good, but everybody was sort of worried, and I guess we're still worried, that essentially this is just like, oh, a live service game. They're going to try to either not make into a live service game much, and we just get the vestiges of it like we did with Gotham Knights, or it will be like a just legit live service game. It'll end up being some sort of like Avengers situation where we think we're going to get a cool single-player superhero game, and we're really getting this like money grab. I don't know. We're gonna see. I have no idea what to expect. I'm gonna be booting this up day one. I can't wait. Another February 2nd, Persona 3 Reload, gearing up to bring its unique blend of high school life and supernatural adventure to you. This revamp of the classic RPG is being brought to us by P Studio, masterminds behind the beloved Persona series, and published by Atlus, known for their deeply engaging and innovative RPGs. P Studio has a knack for crafting games that are not just about battling foes, but also about exploring complex themes, building relationships. In Persona 3 Reload, you'll dive into the life of a high school student by day and a shadow fighting hero by night, in a world where every choice impacts your journey. Game known for dark, compelling storyline, unique mix of turn-based combat and social simulation, all the stuff that Persona for. I'll tell you, this remaster, whatever they're calling, like Reload, I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, just look at this. So, I mean, I'm quite interested. I probably won't be playing it right away. I'm still working my way very slowly through Persona 5, and that's my first Persona, so, but I'll get to this eventually, and it's kind of cool that it's in this new graphically sweet place. February 8th, Helldivers 2 is going to make a landing, and it's coming from the creative minds at Arrowhead Game Studios. These are the same folks who brought us the original Helldivers, known for its cooperative gameplay and challenging missions. Arrowhead has a reputation for creating games that are not just about shooting and action, but also about strategy, teamwork, and adapting to evolving battlefield conditions. So in Helldivers 2, expect to dive into a universe where every mission is a high-stakes operation, and we're looking forward to seeing that. I didn't play the first one, so I have no idea what to expect. February 14th, Tomb Raider 1-3 Remastered. It's like a love letter to the fans of the iconic series, brought to you by Crystal Dynamics. And by the way, listen, we all give Crystal Dynamics crap, and of course there's been all sorts of like businessy stuff around them, but we give them a lot of crap because of the Avengers game. But listen, don't forget forget that Crystal Dynamics was behind the rebooting of Tomb Raider recently. And those games, so listen, they know how to do Lara Croft. I'm going to let you judge for what you're seeing here. Obviously, they're still going with the polygon-y stuff. It's not like a huge, crazy remaster or anything, or definitely not a remake, but they are known for rejuvenating Lara Croft's adventures with modern sensibilities while still respecting the series' roots. This collection is a nostalgic trip featuring the first 3 Tomb Raider games. We'll see what they can do here. You can see on screen what it's going to look like, and if you play the originals, I'm going to guess it's not too far off, but we'll see when we get there. Oh, some Nintendo. February 16th is Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Okay, this is a delightful throwback with a modern twist. This game is a remake of the beloved 2004 Game Boy Advance title. In this game, you're in for a treat with the timeless rivalry between Mario and Donkey Kong. I think we all sort of forgot that there was a timeless rivalry between these two until we then watched the Mario movie again, and we were like, oh yeah, these dudes hate each other. Who would win in a fight, you think? Mario or Donkey Kong? Well, I guess they did fight in the movie. Cat Power's kind of cheating, no? Donkey Kong any powers? Seems like the deck was a little stacked against him. The gameplay in this remake revolves around guiding mini Marios through a series of intricate puzzles to outsmart Donkey Kong. It's a blend of nostalgia and newness with the classic gameplay elements that fans loved now enhanced for the Switch. Right before we're getting the Switch 2. Allegedly. Nintendo's expertise in creating games that are both fun and challenging shines through in Mario vs. Donkey Kong, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this remake. I mean, Nintendo does a bang-up job on all their remakes. February 16th, our Skull and Bones is setting sail. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm rolling my eyes at my pirate impression or if I'm rolling my eyes at, oh my God, this game is finally releasing. It's Ubisoft Singapore at the helm of this one, steering it really relatively ambitious project that has literally been, I don't even know, 10 years, a little less, 8 to 10 years this thing's been in like development hell. But we'll see, and there's been a bunch of YouTubers and Twitch streamers that have already had early access gameplay that they've done up, and you know, it looks like exactly what it is. It looks like ships battling each other. It doesn't seem like there's all that much of a story here. Graphically, it looks somewhat impressive, and like, listen, the boat combat in Assassin's Creed Black Flag was sick, so I'm sure this will be fun. Do I need a whole game filled with it? Maybe that's why this game was in development hell so long. Well, they're gonna finally get the answer to that question. February 29th, though, I'll be here on day one. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Obviously, the highly anticipated continuation of the Final Fantasy VII Remake saga. Coming from Square Enix, of course. They've defined the RPG genre for decades. Known for deep stories, intricate worlds, memorable characters, and they're set to deliver another probably masterpiece, because honestly, the first one was incredible, and it's hard for me to say this out loud, but that was my first Final Fantasy game. And after playing it, fell in love with it. And then I played Final Fantasy 15, loved it. And then I played Final Fantasy 16 and loved it. So I really think this is going to be awesome. I really, really do. It follows the Final Fantasy VII remake, diving deeper with the beloved story with enhanced graphics, enhanced gameplay, that awesome mix of like action and turn-based combat that they do. So smart. I'm sure there's going to be new plot twists here, messing with the 7 plot line. Square Enix has a knack for blending stunning visuals with captivating narratives, and Rebirth promises to elevate this even further. You can expect to explore more of the game's universe, uncover new facets of the characters, and engage in even more dynamic battles here. Fans of the original are going to find familiar elements reimagined, while newcomers will be treated to an epic adventure in a richly realized world. Final Fantasy series has always been about pushing the boundaries of what an RPG can be, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is poised to continue that legacy. Whether you're here for the nostalgia or for the thrill of a new journey, this game is really shaping up to be an unforgettable chapter in the Final Fantasy universe. Okay, March 8th. I wanted to say this one because I know for some people they're just super stoked about it, even though I never played one of these games, but Homeworld 3 is coming in. And listen, these RTS type games, I'm a big fan of them, but I haven't played a lot of them in a long time. But when I was a kid, I used to play like so much StarCraft and so much Warcraft with my friends, like doing like little mini LAN parties or really just taking turns on the dial-up modem at my friend's house. I'm old. So, I mean, I really think that I could love a game like this, and that's why I wanted to mention it here. I know some of you love it. Let me know. Tell me what you're most excited for Homeworld 3, and tell me why I should play it, because I'd love an excuse, although March is stacked. People have really been awaiting this sequel. I know it comes from Blackbird Interactive, studio known for their expertise in crafting these deep and immersive real-time strategy games. They've been entrusted with the legacy of the Homeworld series, renowned for its strategic depth, stunning space vistas, and compelling storytelling. In Homeworld 3, you can anticipate a continuation, series' signature blend of strategic gameplay and epic space opera narrative. So we're excited to see that one. Let me know your thoughts on this one. I'm really curious. March 20th, another one I'm definitely going to be playing, Alone in the Dark, a name that resonates with many gamers as one of the pioneers of the survival horror genre, is making a thrilling comeback. Developed by Pieces Interactive and published by THQ Nordic, known for reviving classic titles with a modern touch. This game is a reimagining of the original 1992 classic. Pieces Interactive is diving deep into the chilling atmosphere and spine-tingling storytelling that made Alone in the Dark a legend in its own right. The game promises to retain the essence of what made that original so captivating, the resetting, the sense of vulnerability, the intricate puzzles, all while infusing it with today's graphics and gameplay advancements. Set in the mysterious Derceto manor, players can expect a blend of gothic horror, intriguing narrative, and heart-pounding survival elements. THQ Nordic's involvement ensures that while the game will be a respectful nod to its roots, it'll also appeal to the modern gamer with updated mechanics and visuals. And of course, you have David Harbour and Jodie Comer here doing mocap for this, which is super cool. It has been quite a time for survival horror fans, and I have to tell you, this is not a genre that I really got into until about a year ago, because I'm a wuss and I don't like being scared, but I pushed myself to play Alan Wake 2 because I love Remedy, and I liked Alan Wake 1 a lot, clunky as it is. So I decided to go into it, and I just loved it, and I just really got on board with the whole survival horror thing, and that got me playing other stuff, right? And like the Dead Space remake, so good, and like I'm just all in now, so I will definitely be playing Alone in the Dark. Here's a big one for a lot of folks. March 22nd is Dragon's Dogma 2. A lot of excitement among RPG fans even. Building on the legacy of the first Dragon's Dogma, known for its innovative combat system and the unique pawn mechanic, Capcom is expected to elevate these features to new heights in this one, and we've seen so much gameplay already. It looks freaking incredible. I am super excited for this. I'm going to be playing it on day one. I'll be making a video about it. I will be all up in this. Let me just say, I have been playing Dragon's Dogma 1 for the first time on my Steam Deck to prepare. I'm about halfway through it. I will admit I'm feeling a little bit underwhelmed. I'd love to hear from you in the comments how you feel about it, what your thoughts are on this. I've enjoyed the combat a lot, but I've found it to be a little bit dry in the main story missions and stuff like that. Also, just like a lot of walking. I have unlocked fast travel now, finally. I'm fast traveling to a few different places. But yeah, just sort of like, I'm not like, my heart's not in it right now, but I am looking forward to Dragon's Dogma 2, and I'm gonna be there. Like, I trust it, I believe it, and so yeah, we're gonna try that out. The pawn stuff is super cool. I do like the combat. I like the vocations. Love all of that. So it'll be fun to dig into this one. March 22nd, Princess Peach Showtime. Ready to dazzle the gaming world. This one looks to be super fun. And listen, I'm just gonna put it all out here. This game is probably going to be amazing. When does Nintendo make games like this that are not incredible? We made the mistake of thinking that Mario Wonder wouldn't be that good. Amazing. And they exceeded all of our expectations with that. Mario Wonder was absolutely incredible. Like maybe the best platforming game that I have ever played. certainly the most fun. So listen, Princess Peach Showtime is just gonna be cool. It's about time Peach got her own game, and this looks fun, and I'm sure it will be. March 22nd, Rise of the Ronin, new title from Team Ninja. Obviously, we all know Team Ninja. They make Souls-likes, Nioh 2. But man, I am so torn on this one. I have to tell you, I'm so torn. I'll tell you why. Because I was really excited for Wolong Fallen Dynasty, whenever that came out, a year ago, something like that. And I started to really like it as I was playing it. You know, like there was great, you know, it was very Sekiro-like, of course. It wasn't as nearly as good as Sekiro. And the blocking and parrying system was different and everything like that. The parry mechanic was super crucial to it, though, and you were playing in that same sort of milieu. But I was ultimately like super disappointed with that game. After I beat the first couple of bosses, I kind of was like, oh, this is like not an interesting game. Because the combat was like okay, you know, decent, like kind of fun, you know, but nothing groundbreaking. It was just kind of like a budget version of Sekiro. The block and posture mechanics done in a way that was really all that cool. But then I just really felt like the level design leading up to the bosses was just really like it was just boring. I found myself getting to a place where it was just kind of like, okay, beat a boss, new level, like walk around just a little bit, raise some flags, new boss. It ended up being all about the bosses. Exploration not too interesting, maybe a little bit. I just ultimately didn't like Wolong. And this, you know, I look at this game and I say, wow, this looks like a game I would love. So why am I not excited? So listen, I'm gonna try it. I can't wait to try it. I really hope it's better than the experience I had with Wolong. Let's give it a shot, Team Ninja. Now this one I'm super pumped about. August 20th is Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, the monkey Souls-like. It's an action RPG. It's been turning lots ahead with its stunning visuals, captivating gameplay, developed by Game Science, a relatively new player in the gaming industry. This title is a fresh take on the classic Chinese tale Journey to the West, with lots of Chinese mythology, and we just don't see a lot of that stuff, so that is really cool. And it's not like nobody has played this game. A lot of people have played this game, and they've thought that it looks and feels awesome, so I'm super excited. Souls-like, Chinese mythology, Unreal Engine 5, I think that's one of the reasons why it looks so incredible. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know you will. I don't even know why I ask you. Really, really looking forward to this one. And September 9th, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I'm excited for this because it looks so badass, like Gears of War, right? It just looks really fun, but I've never played a Warhammer game. I know. Leave me alone. Seriously though, this looks sick. Like, I hear these Space Marines are supposed to be like huge mountainous badasses, and just look at this. Like, that's what you're gonna be, like a bit of a power fantasy here. I'm really looking forward to this one. Which of these are you looking forward to the most? Let's chat about it in the comments. I want to hear your take. I'm working on another video right now with the games I'm most hyped about for 2024 that don't have release dates yet, so make sure to get subscribed so you know when that video drops. And you know, if you feel like it, you know, maybe drop a like, maybe a little thumbs up, little like. Oh my God, I'm a moron. All right, see you next time. And hey, don't forget to have fun.